Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back. It's your girl Jazz, and today I am doing the Google Nest Mini. Yeah, Nest Mini. I was making sure that I didn't say it backwards. Eventually I will. I promise throughout this video. I will probably interchange between Nest Mini and Mini Nest. Anyways, so today I'm going to go over this as promised. I'm also going to do the regular sized Nest as well, and I will be doing a comparison between the Nest Mini as versus the Home Mini. Now, just to be clear, it's essentially the same device. It's just Google went from the Home to the Nest. So they just changed the name of it. So essentially it's first generation versus second generation. Now if there's a third generation, no, there's not. I should know, right? All right, so we're gonna go ahead and open this up, see how it sounds, give you a little bit of a breakdown with it, and see how well it sounds. It kind of sounded like a rocket taking off. Maybe it's just my perspective, but that's how it feels. I'll also be playing music on here so you guys can hear exactly how well it sounds. I'll be doing a comparison video with the Nest Mini versus the Google Nest. One of these days I'm going to get all of these confused. I'm just going to say one of those speakers. I'm going to be like a parent and yell at every possible speaker name that I have until something happens. Yeah, I'm going to be a parent with speakers. That's how it's going to be. So let me go ahead and plug it in, talk to Google for a little bit, and then we're going to hear how it sounds. I like the holder that it has on the cord. It's definitely different. I haven't seen it on any other cord device before, or at least the one that comes with it. I'm pretty sure they have other ones. So it's just a little flat clip that holds all the cords together. So you don't have to worry about them getting entangled. No entanglements here. So I'm going to go ahead and plug it in. It's just a regular, I wouldn't even say regular, but it's just an adapter for specifically for the Google Mini Nest. Alright, so we're going to see what happens. So it's lighting up. Are you paying attention, Monks? He's watching the lights flash, going back and forth. It's a really light speaker too. That's one thing I like. Oh, there it goes. Oh, it even shows on color here. That's neat, the Google colors.
Hi, to get started, download the Google Home app on a phone or tablet.
Will do. I'm about to do that now. I sometimes follow instructions. Alright, so I've linked up my Google Nest Mini with my phone, so that way we can kind of get a little bit of better idea of some of the things it does, including how it sounds. I do not want to unlock these features. So now it has where I can activate a voice match on the device, so I'm going to go ahead and set that up now. Agreeing to that. Let's see what's saying. Save audio is your choice.
Hi, I'm your Google Assistant, here to help you throughout your day.
Hi, I'm your Google Assistant, here to help you throughout your day.
I think I like the first voice better, so we're going to choose that one. Oh, I get a 2-week day, 14 days of ad-free YouTube. So it's telling me to link up all these device services. We're not going to do that right now. We're just trying to get to how the speaker sounds.
Hi, I'm your Google Assistant. I'm here to help. To learn a few things you can do, continue in the Google Home app.
I know, that's where I'm at. So rude. Alright, so a couple of things. When I was looking at the instructions earlier, I said I was going to discuss this with you guys. So to control the volume, it's going to be either you're going to tap it on the left side or the right side. So the right side, I have to do it backwards, so I have to think about it for a second. The right side, for me, is going to be the increase, or is to lower the volume. And you can actually tell by the lights on where the volume is. And then on the left side is going to increase the volume. So you can see the lights increase as you tap. And then of course you can hear the volume. So I'm going to set it at full volume so you guys can hear it. And it's maximum volume. Hey Google, tell me a joke.
Why won't the shrimp share its treasure? Because it's shellfish.
I guess I should have specified which Google. Let me see. Let me turn this off real quick. Let me see. Hey Google. Nope, it's both registering. I don't want to do that.
You don't have to if you don't want to.
Well, that's good to know. So I'm going to go ahead and test it out to have Google tell me a joke. And we're going to see, I have it at maximum volume as well, so we can just kind of hear how the volume is going to sound. Okay, so it is set at full volume. Also, kind of a disclosure before I get into it, I do have Google Assistant on my phone as well, and I've had to turn it off because I can't figure out how to only get the speaker to register. So something to, I need to do a follow-up video on. So if you guys want me to do a follow-up video, please let me know. I'll be more than happy to add it once I figure it out. And any tips and tricks that you guys have as far as Google speakers or any speakers in general, I'm always more than welcome to listen to that. And so that way, not only can I learn something new, but those that watch my videos as well. All right, so hey Google, tell me a joke.
How do mountains see? They peak.
That was corny. Although my phone did tell me a joke as well, and it says, what do you call a bear with no teeth? A gummy bear. I don't care if you didn't laugh. I laughed. That was funny. So I'm going to set up my speaker to play some music, some unlicensed music, so that way YouTube can be friendly. Actually, let me see something else. Ooh, this speaker is hot too. I haven't had it on that long, and it's has some temperature to it. On the top, as far as the bottom, it's fine, which I'm kind of surprised about. Nope. Okay. So let's see if I can connect and play some music on here. Play unlicensed music.
Got it. Check out this unlicensed station on YouTube Music.
There it goes. I thought it was going to continue playing where it stopped. So this is volume set at the highest volume possible, and I can still talk over it. Maybe not. Alright, so I'm going to have it playing lowly in the background as I talk a little bit more. So you heard a little bit of the speaker. Considering how tiny this little thing is, it actually has quite a bit of volume to it. And as far as the bass goes, you can actually control that. Considering how small it is, the volume has quite a bit of boom to it. As far as the bass goes, if you want to control that, it does have an equalizer on there. You have to kind of search for it a little bit, but you can actually set up the treble or the bass and kind of play around with it depending on what you want to listen to. So that's one thing that I do like about the speaker, on top of how small and cute it is. I do like the fact that it does not have any buttons for the most part, which it makes it have a cleaner, sleek look. Although, just like anything else, there's pros and cons to having buttons versus not having buttons, like I said, with the clean look. But if it were to freeze or something like that, the only other option to reset it or anything like that would be to unplug it. So, of course, that's a double-edged sword on that one, depending on, you know, whether you want the buttons or not. But granted, if it's frozen or not responding, however you want to phrase it, the buttons physically being there may not actually affect anything either way. So whether there's physical buttons or not, you know, that's not going to change on if the speaker itself is frozen or not responding or something like that. There is one button right here on the side, and it's just a switch, and that's to deter, like, you know, say if you're playing music or something like that, and you don't want or having a phone conversation, whatever the case may be, and you want your privacy, you don't want to maybe talking to a friend about, hey, you need to Google this, blah, blah, blah. And if you're afraid of it registering, because I don't know how many times having the echoes and maybe the TV says the name. I don't want it to register right now. You really can't control that, you know, what's registering, what's not. So if you want to, you can set this to where the mic is turned off, and this is what it's going to look like.
The mic's off.
And it'll actually tell you that the mic's off. So if I say, hey Google, it's not going to respond whatsoever.
The mic's back on.
And see, now it's registering. One of the things that I did find a bit frustrating about the Google is the fact that I can't play music unless it's from a streaming service. I do have, you know, like I said, with the Amazon speakers, I've been able to play unlicensed music through maybe third-party sources. When I tried using the computer, the speaker's not registering, so you have to use directly through Google Home. So that's a bit of a downside in my opinion, just because, you know, maybe if someone sends me a song or something like that and I want to be able to use it through the speakers, you know, say a great musician producer out there wants to send me some music so that way I can play it throughout my channels, you know, giving me permission to use the licensed music, I'm not able to play it unless, again, it's through a third-party source such as Spotify, Pandora, and I'm pretty sure there's a plethora of others, but those are the top two off the top of my head. So that's a bit of a downside to it, because other specs about the Google speaker, it does come in 4 different colors. So obviously this is one of the colors that it comes in, but it also comes in what I'm assuming, does it say that this is what the color is? Okay. So this is actually the chalk color. So this is pretty much as light as it's going to get, which I can easily see. I can easily see it getting dirty. That's just me personally, especially having, you know, Monger coming around. I can see him messing with this, getting it dirty. Just my 2 cents. So if your intentions are to touch it a lot, whether it be, you know, to change the volume or anything like that, you may want to get a darker color. Something to consider. But like I said, this does come in chalk, which is the color right here, as well as charcoal, coral, and sky. So those are the 4 colors that it comes in. I would have liked a sky color. I think that would have been pretty. It's kind of similar to my background, a light blue color. So in general, this $50 speaker, it's actually really good. Like I say, considering the size of it, the assistance that it has, I'm trying to think of it, you know, all the perks of it, but I mean, you're able to use the equalizer to control the bass and the treble if you're, you know, more picky about that. I personally am not. It has that 360 sound. You really can't go wrong with it. For a $50 speaker that's this small, you really can't go wrong with it. And you guys heard how it sounds at full volume as well as the lowest volume. Okay, I'm not sure if you heard it at the lowest volume, but I did have it playing in the background at the lowest volume as I was talking over it. This little thing actually packs a powerful punch, considering how small it is. And on the back of the box, it does say that it's small and mighty, which I really do have to agree with it. And like I said, for 50 bucks, really can't go wrong with it. But as a reminder, I do want to mention that I will be doing a comparison between the Nest Mini versus the Home Mini. So make sure that you subscribe. And if you have any questions about the Nest Mini versus the Home Mini, then just go ahead and drop it down below. I'll answer it in the comparison video, or if it's strictly just about the Nest Mini specifically, then I will go ahead and answer it, if I can, in the comments below. So if you have any questions, drop them down, even if it's just to say hi. Hi guys! And in the meantime, make sure that you subscribe to Jazzy Reviews as well as my other YouTube channel, Jazzy Foods. In the meantime, stay tuned and stay jazzy. Thanks for watching, guys. Mwah.